Chapter 5. Dinner and a Capture. So where did you have in mind? Serena asked.
Well, I actually know this lovely little place right across the street. It's a nice Mediterranean spot. Does that interest you?
I think it interests me. How about you, Daniel? Sure, why not? Mediterranean, Moroccan, Casablanca. Seems like our type of story. But James, I thought you'd never been to New Jersey. How do you know about this?
Well, quite simple, really. You said you wanted to go somewhere, so I took the liberty of researching somewhere. And then I knew that you wanted to spend some more time with the lovely Serena here, so I decided to make a reservation.
But how did you do it? We were standing right here.
Keyword secret, I believe you said.
How did you know I said that? Never mind, let's get going. The car pulled up to a small restaurant and bar. As the three got out, Double O Slutty interlaced his arm with Serena's and she smiled in awe. All three sat at a table near the bar. The waiter came over and asked for their drinks. What would you like to have, everyone? Double O Slutty put his menu down. The lady will have a cold water on the rocks. Serena replied, For the gentleman, a glass of milk, regular, not chocolate. When it came time for Bond to order his drink, Double O Slutty whispered into Serena's ear, and then they both answered, Vodka martini, shaken, not stirred. Bond smirked in surprise.
You seem to know me quite well, darling. So tell me, how did you and Daniel get to know each other?
A couple of years ago, Daniel and I were talking, and we got to the point where he wanted to know if I would care to dance at a form of get-together. I responded yes, and that's pretty much how it started. Well, this makes me wonder. If you ever want to stay in contact with me, there's one way you can. Take this. Double O Slutty then took off a piece of his watch and handed it to her. She then stuck it in her ear. I think that works out nicely for you. You know, now you can kind of say you're a spy. Sort of. Outside, Pancho and a few other men of Steamholtz were watching them from the restaurant window. Bond, Serena, and Double O Slutty walked out of the restaurant after their dinner, and were deciding what to do. I know there's a show down the block at the Grand Theater. What do you say? Is it a date? Double O Slutty suggested. Why not? Serena replied. Bond was feeling a little bit jealous inside. What was that, James, you said back in Q Branch? You get all the ladies? Pancho and the men then approached the three, and Double O Slutty turned to see Pancho, about to knock out Bond. James, look out! But Bond was already out cold. Double O Slutty set Serena aside and tried to fight off Pancho, yet Double O Slutty was knocked out as well. Pancho grabbed Serena, and they went off into Steamholtz's lair. Waking up, they all arrived at Steamholtz's lair, and the two agents woke up confused, tied in chairs. Serena was not with them. The famed and fortunate James Bond 007 and his pitiful little sidekick 00 Slutty. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Armin Steamhold. 00 Slutty was focusing on one thing and one thing only, that being Serena. Where is Serena? And by the way, that's partner, not sidekick to you. She's being taken care of. Unless you find her, I will destroy the eastern seaboard, eliminating every single solitary state, making the United States a more perfect shape and union. Oh wait, you both are tied in chairs. Well, I guess you're not going to be going anywhere. Pancho, turn on the screen. Pancho pressed a green button to reveal Serena trapped in an escape pod near the East Coast. The pod was losing air. You're some Abraham Lincoln decreasing the size of the country just so you can enjoy the look of it better. Don't give me any of that New Union trash. Also, just how are you going to escape? We're still in New Jersey as far as I know. Steamhold struggled on what to say. He stuttered. That's what you think. This is my plan. Don't question my genius. Take them away.
How cliché of you.
You won't get away with this, Steamhold, 00 Slutty shouted. Oh, how original of you, Mr. Slutty. The agents were taken to a large metal room and locked inside, with just their hands tied. The chairs were gone. 00 Slutty remembered he gave Serena a small transmitter from his watch. He managed to operate the watch and call Serena. Serena, I know back at the restaurant I gave you this little transmitter. Can you hear me? We're attempting to reach you. Serena, respond! A minute later, a garbled voice of Serena came over the watch.
Daniel, James, the air, it's decreasing. Help me.
Just then, the signal was cut.